Your pressure kit includes 3 primary components: a pump, an accumulator, and a pressure regulator. To begin installing your pressure kit, begin by taking the supply line from your water source and inserting it into your pump. This fitting is a push-in fitting. This means that when you insert your supply line, you will be met with some resistance. This is due to the internal O-ring that creates a seal once inserted properly. When you feel this resistance, push past it. You will feel the line go into the fitting just a little bit further. Next, let's install the pressure regulator that comes with your pump. Included with the pressure regulator will be a small piece of PE line. Take note of the fact that the pressure regulator has an arrow that indicates the direction of flow. Insert the PE line into the respective fitting on your accumulator, making sure that the arrow on your pressure regulator is pointing towards your brewer and away from the pressure pump. Using the same process as before, push the PE line in past the O-ring until you feel it seat properly. Next, take a longer piece of PE line, insert it into the other end of your pressure regulator, and push it into the back of your Ace brewer. Take care to ensure that your pressure kit is not installed more than 6 feet away from your brewer. The pressure kit and brewer have been set up and calibrated during assembly. You should not need to make any adjustments to the system to start brewing. Your pressure kit is now installed and you are ready to turn on the brewer and test the system for proper pressure. With no coffee in the brew cylinder, start the process by putting your brewer into the brew configuration mode. Do this by selecting any profile and advancing until you get to the Start Brew screen. Make sure that you're not in the pre-infusion or dilution stage of the brew profile. Set the flow rate to full open by turning the flow control knob counterclockwise until the flow control knob is fully open, as indicated by a small amount of resistance. Make sure not to apply too much force to the knob, as you may risk damaging your brewer. Now, begin the brewing stage of the profile so that the water is dispensing from the brew nozzle. Check to see if your flow rate is between 4.5 to 4.8 ounces a minute or 140 to 150 milliliters a minute. If your rate is outside of this range, the pressure regulator needs to be adjusted. As you can see in our example right here, the actual flow rate, even though we set our flow control valve to full open, is still not able to achieve the target flow rate. In this case, we need to increase the pressure via the pressure regulator so that we are slightly exceeding the target flow rate within the previously mentioned range. If the flow rate is in excess of this range, the pressure needs to be decreased. It is important to note that incoming pressure can be decreased with a flow control knob on the Ace brewer, but not increased. Using a large flathead screwdriver, insert it into the notch at the top of the pressure regulator as shown. Slowly rotate clockwise to increase the flow rate and counterclockwise to decrease the max open flow rate. It may take some time for the spring inside your pressure regulator to settle into position, so let the test run for a few minutes to verify that the flow rate is stable. Now, using the flow control knob, you may lower the flow rate back down to meet the target flow rate as displayed on your screen. You have now hooked up your pressure pump to your Ace brewer. For more information, please visit brewbomb.com. Thank you.